Today I want to talk about printing, but not just any printing. I want to talk about zine printing. I got a bunch of zine here that some I made, some I receive in the mail by others, some I purchased. These one I purchased. They come from a company called Café Royal Book. They're a small zine. There's about 30 pages here. Some were sent to me, and this one is from Nick Carver Photography. Nick is a photographer in the state, and he took some nice picture on one of his adventure, and this is his way of sharing his work with the zine. So anyway, why do we print? Why zine, basically? Well, zine are small format. This was done recently. Zine are a very small format book. Anybody can make a zine these days, and you can have 1 copy made, 10 copy made, 100 copy made. I did a wedding last year, and they wanted not a big photo book, something small, but multiple copy they can share with their guests, or some of their guests. So I suggested, well, about a zine? And they said, what's a zine? So I explained to them I showed them what a zine is, and they were very happy with the format. So, you know, it's about, I don't know, 5.5 by 9. And when you open it, you're basically getting a 2 spread. So you can have a full spread if you want, printing. You can have multiple picture. And they were very happy. And they got, what? I think I made 15 copy of this. So 15 is not a whole lot, you would say. But it was enough for them, because to share with some of their guests. So all that to say, zine is part of an important workflow now for me. I make these as I travel sometime. So I take pictures of the area where I go, and I put it in a zine, and I put some, you know, text capture to explain where I was and what to expect when you go there. Anyway, all that to say, I use Mixam. In Canada, we have this company Mixam online, and I can order it through them. They also have a software online. You can build your own zine through that, or you can build it the way I do, which I use Affinity Publisher. If you're a Adobe user, you can use InDesign, and you can go on Mixam site. You can download a template if you want. They have PDF template for the size you want. And you download the template, and you just basically build your own zine that way. Or you go and you build your own zine the way you want it, the size you want it, custom size. It will be a different price. But most of these, like these little one here, I printed, I made, they were less than $3 a copy with Mixam, and that's $3 Canadian delivered to my door. 20 copy, 10 copy. You don't need to have a big run. I have other, like this one here. I made 50 copy of this one, and this one is less than, it's black and white. This one, well, there's color on the front, but the rest is all black and white. And these are old photos taken with the film camera. I think I pay less than $3 a copy, because of the different size than the others. So why do we print? Because we want to share. I want to share my copy. I want to share my picture, my craft. It's not about just a picture, but it's the paper. It's organic, it feels good in your hand, and you have it, and you can share it with anybody you want, anywhere in the world. You just mail it. And it's cheap. It's a cheap way of sharing. You don't need to participate or build a big we have this idea of a big photo album will cost me $50 for one album, and then I would have to sell it for 70 to make at least a little bit of money out of it. And you know, I don't know, I need a print on demand company that would do that for me. I know Blurb do that, but yeah, in Canada we don't have that print on demand places. Unless there is, please let me know. Mixam don't do print on demand in Canada, but they do it in the States. So hopefully one day they'll do it too in Canada, but for now they don't. Just to say, it's a nice way of sharing. And one thing I want to talk about too, I did send copy of some of my zine to people, different photographer. I invited them also to participate in this community of building zine together, and I would like to share. And so far I had no response. Fortunately, not everybody's in the same boat here, but if you want to participate, if you want a collaboration with me, making a zine from your city, from my city, and we can collaborate, I can do the whole setup. If you don't know how, whatever, I can set up the book. We can pick our picture together, or we can pick a picture all together with the community. We can put picture online, say which one would you like to see in a book. And this doesn't have to be a big book. It's just, you know, most of my book is 16 page. So 16 pages is not a whole lot, but you can go all the way to 20 pages, another fold basically, or it goes by 4, right? Because and everything that Mixam prints, it's with press. It's a press print. It's not a laser print, it's press. So the quality is there, especially their uncoated paper. And if you go black and white, they're just amazing. Color are super nice too. The CMYK on a nice paper. And the paper, they have different grade. Just go look at their website. You'll see what I mean. But holding in my hand their product makes me feel comfortable and reassured that I can deliver some really good product out there, really good result with this. So if you are listening to this, contact me and we can start a collaboration and we can build a zine together, and we can call it whatever you want. And then you can have copies, I'll have my copies, and we can share. Or, you know, just ask me any question. How do I use Affinity? If you want me to show you how to use Affinity to build your zine, let me know. I'll make a video of that. But anyway, I just wanted to share this with you folks. Zine are getting more and more popular, and people are wondering why. Well, when you hold in your hand your homework like this and in a small package, and you can ship to anybody at a low cost and have it print at a low cost, and the quality you get, it's a book quality. You can write on it, you can sign, you can make your own little book if you want. You can type a bunch of text, you can have pages only text and just have a few pictures. You can, it's a magazine, right? A zine is a magazine, but it's personal, more personal. You can have I know some people make comic books. I know some people make their craft with that. They cut out piece of journal or whatever and they scan it, or they photocopy that and they throw it on a page at Mixam and they have it print, and it's a cool thing to do. So anyway, this is part of my workflow now. So when I take picture of an event, like I did one recently, I went to shoot at the I attended a show for a bunch of friends, and the show was heavy metal music, but soft heavy metal, because they're getting old, right? They're in their 60s. So anyway, but they would like a souvenir of that event. So I'm making an event, a book, a zine event book. So zine event book, a zine about your trip, zine about your party, a zine about your travel, a zine about your landscape, a zine about your city work. It could be any, you know, if you do street work. I can see a lot of street work done with zine. These books here, the Royal, these these one here. This is 78 to 79 in Glasgow, in the UK, well, Scotland, and it's, you can see it's just picture that we're taking back in the days, and it tells a story, but also it stamped the time in time, you know. It tells you, and yes, you can do that online, but it's gonna get lost, right? Between you and me, posting stuff, if you don't view them right away in the same day, they're gone. I mean, they're gone. They're just, I have tons and tons of image online that nobody see, nobody looks. I don't even know how much I have online myself. So, but this, you grab a book, you tell the story in your book, and you share it for a very, very low price. That's what a zine is about. So please, tell me what you think. Do you want to build a zine? Should we build a zine together? Send me a message. Until next time, folks, keep shooting.